Hey everyone, Brent Florica, the King's Librarian here, and today I'm really excited to bring to you a brand new story from all of my Stoof friends. Hope you like it.
Hi there, we're the Stoofs, and we love telling stories from the Bible. Let us tell you about a time when God taught a man named Jonah a hard lesson about forgiveness. Long ago, God told his prophet Jonah to go to Nineveh and tell them their deeds were evil. Nineveh was a very large and very wicked city. The people there were not friendly to Jonah's people at all. Jonah did not want to do what God asked, so instead of going to Nineveh, he tried to run from God to a city far away called Tarshish. Jonah stopped in a town called Joppa to buy a boat ride to Tarshish. He thought he could escape to somewhere God would not be able to find him, but Jonah was wrong. God knew where Jonah was the whole time. He sent a big wind to stir up the water into massive stormy waves. The water began pouring into the boat, and the ship started to sink. The sailors were terrified. They began throwing all their stuff into the water to lighten the ship and help them escape the storm. Meanwhile, Jonah was fast asleep in the bottom of the boat. The captain came down to wake Jonah up. He begged him to pray to God that the storm would stop, but the waves kept crashing and the wind kept whooshing. The captain believed the storm was happening because God was upset with someone on the boat. He began to investigate and eventually discovered that it was all Jonah's fault. Jonah confessed that he had disobeyed God by trying to run away. If the sailors wanted the storm to stop, they had to throw Jonah into the sea. The sailors didn't want to throw Jonah overboard, but they had no choice. If the giant waves continued, they would surely sink. So they tossed Jonah into the mighty waves. As soon as Jonah hit the water, the wind and waves stopped and the sea became quiet and still. But God was not finished with Jonah, so he prepared a huge fish to come and swallow him. Jonah was stuck in the belly of the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. In the darkness of the fish's belly, Jonah prayed to God and said he was sorry for running away. When God heard Jonah's prayer for forgiveness, he knew he really meant it. So after 3 long days alone, God told the fish to spit Jonah onto the shore. Jonah was now ready to obey God. He got up, went to Nineveh, and began telling everyone God would destroy the city if they didn't turn from their evil ways. The people were shocked by the terrible news and wanted to make it right. All the Ninevites, including the king, stopped eating and drinking and asked God to forgive them. Because God knew they were truly sorry, he decided not to destroy the city. But this did not make Jonah happy at all. He didn't like the Ninevites, so he sat on the east side of the city, hoping God would change his mind and destroy them for the evil things they had done. The hot sun beat down on Jonah, but he was happier when God made a plant grow to give him shade. But the next day, God sent a worm to eat the plant, and it quickly died and withered away. Even though Jonah didn't plant it or take care of it, he became angry and started complaining to God. Then God told Jonah that it was wrong for him to care more about a plant than all the people in Nineveh. God loved them very much and wanted to give them another chance, just like he gave Jonah. God loves all people and will always forgive them if they ask, and that means we should too.
It really is sad that Jonah's feelings of dislike and hatred toward the people in Nineveh prevented him from being happy about God forgiving all of them. God loves everyone, even the people that we might not like so much. So perhaps we should all try a little bit harder to be loving and forgiving to the people that are around us. Hope you enjoyed the story, and I'll see you next time.
Hello, my name is Rich, and I'm one of the Stoofs. If you'd like to read more about Jonah, look in the book of Jonah, chapters 1 to 4 in your Bible. Join us next time when my friends and I tell another excited Bible story.